what's up, guys? How y'all doing today? Well, baby, it looks like our prayers have been answered in a very interesting way. We kept asking for some proof. I'll be real. I kept asking for some proof. I said, if a man's been in the hospital for 4 weeks, there must be something off. Well, guess what? Jamie Foxx's daughter has come out and said on record that not only is her daddy fine, but he has been out of the hospital for weeks. And that there's a false narrative going around. And I said, okay, interesting. Let me read you what she wrote, and then let me give you my thoughts on it, because I give my thoughts on this channel. She said, update from my family. Sad to see how the media runs wild. My dad has been out of the hospital for weeks, recuperating. In fact, he was playing pickleball yesterday. Thanks for everyone's prayers and support. We have an exciting work announcement coming next week too. Now, let me just say this, right? One, God is good if he is not in the hospital and he has recuperated. Okay. But I got to say this because this is just something that's just, Nick Cannon just told us not even a week ago that he visited Jamie Foxx in the hospital and Jamie gave him the blessing to take over his show. Kevin Hart said Jamie was in the hospital, but he was recuperating. Fox News, People Magazine, other mainstream media outlets. And again, mainstream media outlets can be wrong, right? Let's get it right, right? I'm not in the hospital room with them. I don't know the family, but other media outlets have said that he is still in the hospital. Jamie's daughter came out and said, not true. He's playing pickleball. And you've been at the hospital for weeks. Okay. All right. And again, God is good. But how come Charlie Mack didn't know that? How come Kevin Hart didn't know that? And Kevin led us to believe that he'd actually talked to him. Nick Cannon said he went to the hospital to see him and he was doing good. So if you've been out of the hospital for weeks, then where you been at? You got PR people. You got press. You see the mainstream outlets. Forget about the blogs, right? I know y'all like to be down on the blog. Forget about the blogs. The mainstream media picked up this story. It has been said through the mainstream media, MSNBC, Fox News, everyone, that Jamie Foxx is in the hospital, but he's recuperating. People Magazine, Fox News, a few other places reported that he'd taken a turn for the worse and they were asking for prayers for the family. And now his daughter, thank goodness, is coming out and telling us that Jamie's okay. Where's Jamie? Does Jamie, he's playing pickle? I don't know if y'all ever played pickleball, but where's Jamie at? Again, he's been out of the hospital for weeks, recuperating. And you have exciting work announcement coming next week too. Again, God is good. But I have to wonder, really? Okay. Again, God is good. Jamie Foxx is fine. Jamie Foxx has a PR person. Jamie Foxx has PR people. Jamie Foxx has a whole studio behind him, multiple studios. He has movies coming out. He has TV shows. He has a movie that he was 8 days away from finishing. And he stepped away from all that. Now, it's good they have exciting work announcement, but is Jamie, when he finally does speak, is he going to explain? I mean, is that breach of contract? Again, it's not my business, but y'all come here to hear my opinion. Is it you pulled away from work commitments? And while the whole world was saying prayers up, and again, please stop acting like Eric and Corinne, right? Jamie's daughter, Corinne. Please stop acting like they're just in their own little bubble, because they might be, and he might be focused on getting well, but you have a media team controlling your image at all times. Needless to say, I think there was a crisis team that came in that's controlling your image. You saw all the prayers. I appreciate the blessings. How come he didn't say that he was fine? You've been out of the hospital for weeks. So where you been? Now, where have you been? Even when you said, appreciate all the prayers you're seen and heard, you never said you were fine. You never came on. You never explained. And now your daughter is posting stuff on her Instagram saying not only are you fine, but you've been out of the hospital for weeks. Y'all, it's only been 3.5 weeks. So you've been out of the hospital for at least 3 weeks. And you were playing pickleball? And you've been recuperating. Again, let me stop being cynical because God is good. And if this is true, then Jamie didn't need our prayers. But why you have the whole world up in arms talking about prayers up? Why did Nick Cannon say he just visited you in the hospital? Was Nick lying? I would assume, because I don't think Corinne would lie on her daddy. You know, it's his daughter. Take her at her word. Jamie is fine. Right? People Magazine, Fox News, mainstream media. There's other outlets too. I'm not going to pull them up right now. People at Magazine just 3 hours ago said something was going on. Nick Cannon said he visited you in the hospital just last week. Kevin Hart said the same thing, that you're in the hospital recuperating. And now you're playing pickleball. Again, you guys Google pickleball. It is very, very strenuous. Google pickleball. It is very strenuous. It's a lot. You saw the world going crazy. You didn't even post on your Instagram that you were fine. You just said, appreciate the love. You feel blessed. And your daughter pops up. Again, I said I was waiting for the family. I believe the family. But I would like somebody to fill me in on the blanks. So who was lying? Everybody else? Your PR team scours the internet to see what's being shared. You let people think, and most importantly, you didn't have to return to your movie, that there were hundreds of millions of dollars on the line. You were allowed to breach that contract? Because you've been out the hospital for weeks and you playing pickleball? And you got new projects coming up, new ones, not the ones you pulled out of and handed off, but you got new projects coming up? What's going on? Because you know what? Somebody's lying, and I don't think it's Jamie's daughter. Again, prayers up, he's okay. So where was he? Was he? And again, this ain't none of my business. This is a rhetorical question, people. But where was he? Was he in rehab? Did he have an episode? Did he need to dry out? What exactly is going on? I feel some type of way that we were all every night, at least I was putting Eric in our prayers. Ain't nothing wrong with them. And y'all knew this for weeks. And the PR team and everybody just sat on it. And I understand it's the family's business, but you don't post on the internet that my daddy suffered a stroke. Get everybody up in arms. Your friends are saying prayers up. Nick Cannon saying you visiting the hospital and all this other stuff. And then you go ghost. I can't tell y'all I got cancer. Y'all literally holding midnight visuals and then maybe being like, oh my God, can y'all move on? It's none of y'all business. It is, because you put us in your business. Again, and we're not even asking for details. But again, prayers were answered. Corinne has said, Jamie Foxx her daddy's been out the hospital for weeks and he's playing pickleball. Y'all, let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think in the comments. But regardless, I believe his daughter, prayers have been answered. Matter of fact, we shouldn't have even been praying in the first place. The PR people, everybody saw us praying for nothing. And then got the nerve to post up a note. Okay, all right. Listen, I got other people in my life I could pray for. That's cool. Matter of fact, let me go pray for myself. Dearly beloved, listen, let me know what you think in the comments, y'all. And I will talk to you later. Bye.